Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From Concordia High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana, welcome to the season opening production of Norwell basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com. Good evening, friends, and welcome aboard. This is Derek Decker alongside Greg Van Meter and Alex Howard, bringing the action live from Fort Wayne. And Greg, we are ready for basketball. Pretty nice crowd on hand here at Concordia, and everybody's excited about the boys getting underway. We're just here last night with the girls. The Lady Knights taking a tough defeat, 43-33, in a game they controlled. But tonight, it's all about the guys.
Well, and it'll be interesting, a lot of interest, as you can see, amongst this Norwell crowd tonight, as Coach Mike McBride starts his second season helming the Norwell Knights. And Will Geiger, a year under his belt, visibly bigger and stronger, I'm sure. As we were speaking before we went on the air, the big question with this team, Derek, is going to be the ability to shoot the basketball.
Yeah, it sure is. And I talked to Coach McBride today about his second year and what's different from year one, and he definitely said playing a big part was off-season strength and conditioning. Everything is what he wants now and how he wants the program to develop, so they're definitely a step much farther ahead than last year as far as the program in check. But we think that both on offense and defense, Norwell's going to be a solid team, a lot of inside play. The Knights are going to look to pound it inside with Nicholson and Geiger in there. It'll be really fun to watch those two play together. They didn't get a chance to do it a lot last year. It was either one or the other, mostly Geiger and at times Nicholson off the bench. But this year, both of them getting the start. Nicholson's grown a couple more inches, and he's gotten a lot stronger, much more physical player now, and his ball handling skills are much better as well.
Yeah, he visibly has changed his body since last year. I mean, it's obvious that he has put in a lot of work over the last 9 months, and I'm really anxious to see what he can do inside. I think that may be the strongest part of this team's game.
Yeah, I agree. And the other part of that conversation with Coach McBride today was that he thought they were going to have a lot more balance on offense, scoring from a lot different guys. Last year, a lot of the stuff ran through Cody Shively, and understandably so. But this year, a few more weapons than they've had. Talking about Concordia a little bit, they struggled a ton last year. 3-19 on the season, 0-9 in the SAC, won just 2 games at home. And this program, both of these programs actually going in 2 very different directions. Concordia is still trying to get their feet under them a little bit under the new coach here, second-year coach. And Coach McBride has his Knights going in the right direction, I think, coming off a 14-11 season last year, but picked to finish second in the News Sentinel, and by a lot of people, especially by the News Sentinel, to be a team to watch out for as a big-time contender in the Northeast 8.
Yeah, and Concordia, I think it's only the second year for this head coach as well. And the SAC is just so tough. I know I saw in the News Sentinel preview on the SAC, I believe they were picked 9th in the preseason. Still just have a ways to go as a program. However, they've always got decent athletes here at Concordia and a proud tradition of good basketball teams. It'll be interesting to see how this goes tonight with the 2 programs kind of going in slightly different directions.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a fun one to watch. What we'll do is take a very short timeout and return with the balance of your pregame show, followed by the pregame prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups all after this. This is Norwell Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniels Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Welcome back to Concordia. We've got about 3.5 minutes before the tip of this one. In the two games before this one, the JV falling 57-46 and the freshman falling 34-32, so Concordia going for the sweep here tonight.
Obviously, I didn't get to see much of the freshman game, Derek, but sounded like you got to see at least a little bit of it.
Yeah, I got to see some of that, and it was very competitive. Concordia held the lead for most of the game by a narrow margin, and then made a couple free throws with under 5 seconds left to extend the lead by 2-5, I should say. Norwell banked in a 3 at the buzzer that did not matter at that point. So a 34-32 win for them. We're about to have the school songs here at Concordia. While they do that, we'll talk a little bit more about the cadets. Clevis Craig, the big fella inside, 6'7", a sophomore. Take that back. We're going to have the presentation of the colors, so we'll bring that to you right now.
Please join me in a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, bless us with your presence during this athletic contest. Spread your protective hand over all the players and keep them from injury or harm. Enable players, coaches, cheerleaders, and referees to perform to the best of their God-given abilities. May all the fans show good sportsmanship and cheer for their team and not against their opponent. Remind us that we are your creation, and may all that we say and do during this competition bring honor and glory to your name. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
welcome back to Concordia. We're unable to bring you the national anthem due to copyright violations on YouTube, but we were talking about Concordia a little bit. We were talking about Clevis Craig before we went to the break. 6'7" sophomore. Clevis practiced last year with this team, but wasn't really listed on the roster, just kind of a guy that was around the program, did not play in any game last year, but looks to start, I believe, for Concordia. He was listed as a starter in the opening book tonight. If you were tuning into the girls' game last night, you might have noticed a couple of Craigs. The big freshman, 6'2" and 5'9", inside for Concordia. 6'2" freshman Chantisse dominated for the Cadets last night on the boards. I talked to Coach McBride before this game about the two keys to the game, and he laid out two pretty common themes. It was take care of the basketball and be defensively strong, bring a lot of intensity, and he wants to set the pace. He wants to force Concordia, a young team who does not have a senior listed on their roster, he wants to force them to get out and run and play Norwell style of basketball. Yeah, and it's going to be really interesting to see, without a senior listed on the roster tonight for the Cadets, who is the leader of this squad and who's handling the ball. 4 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 3 freshmen on the varsity roster. That's right. It's probably going to be Adam Gottschalk is the leading returning scorer for this team last year. Shot the basketball pretty well a year ago and is expected to do the same here tonight. The Cadets really struggled to score last year. They did average 47 a game, but a lot of those points coming in an up-and-down type of SAC game, whereas when you play a team like Norwell, the Knights won that battle at the Castle last year 49-37, and it took Concordia forever to get out of the 20s. It was a team that just really struggled to score, and that may be a problem again this year for the Cadets. Yeah, I'm really anxious to see the Knights with a new point guard, who I am guessing is going to be Connor Torson handling the basketball for the most part. And you alluded to it, Derek, how do you replace Cody Shively? He was such a big part of this team last year. Yeah, no doubt about it. Connor Torson's got some big shoes to fill as just a sophomore, but he's grown a lot in the last year, up to 6'1" now. I think he's probably still got a couple inches left in him. He still looks like a pretty young kid. So we're looking for big things out of him. Scoring-wise for Norwell, we talked about the balance a little bit. Zetas expected to score. He's probably going to be the leading perimeter shooter on this team. He's going to have to knock down some shots from long range, as will Cole Wilson. And then you've got Will Geiger, Brandon Nicholson inside. Actually, going back to the scrimmage, which I attended last week against Southside, very good Southside team, picked to finish really well in the SAC. Yeah, third, I think. Yeah, and Norwell, I believe it ended up being a 2-point difference in that game, so it was very tight throughout. Norwell played them nearly even. Here come the starting lineups from the public address announcer.
Between the visiting Norwell Knights and your Concordia Cadets. At this time, we will announce the starting lineups, beginning with the Norwell Knights. Starting for Norwell, a 6'4" sophomore, number 5, Will Geiger. A 6'2" senior, number 12, Luke Zetas. A 6'2" senior, number 20, Cole Wilson. A 6'1" sophomore, number 22, Connor Torson. And a 6'7" senior, number 40, Brandon Nicholson. The Knights are coached by Mike McBride, assisted by Jacob Newton. Once again, direct your attention to the floor for the presentation of the JROTC mascot. And now the starting lineup for your Concordia Cadets. Starting at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 3, Jaden Dance. Starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 11, Adam Gottschalk. 6'1" junior, number 15, Kate Motter. And starting at center is 6'7" sophomore, number 30, Cletus Craig.
Well, certainly a unique starting lineup production here at Concordia. Austin Toms, the leader of this Concordia head coaching squad, of course, in his second year, 3-19. Lost last year in the first round of sectional to Angola. Norwell getting beat in their first round of sectional as well in the semifinal, 59-50 by Columbia City. That game over at Belmont. But you got to remember, this Concordia team has some serious history behind it. The last time they won a sectional was 2013, went 23-5, and that year ran all the way to the state championship before losing to Greensburg 73-70 in overtime in that game. But this has been a very storied program over the last number of years here in Northeast Indiana.
Yeah, they actually took out Norwell in the regional final that year on their way to
very good team.
Indianapolis.
And Norwell played relatively well in that regional championship, as I recall.
Yep.
Concordia just the better team. Nicholson will jump against Clevis Craig, and the tip is won by Norwell. Geiger threw it away, and it will belong to Concordia on the turnover. Well, not the ideal start Norwell was looking for to start the season.
A little 2-2-1 pressure here from the Knights to start.
Yeah, Norwell has worked on this a lot in practice. I've had the chance to be at a couple of their practices, and they worked on it a lot. Concordia tries to go over the top. Gottschalk left open on the other side. He scores, and Concordia takes the 2-0 lead. Nice press break that time by Concordia as they work around the Norwell pressure, and now the Knights into their first offensive set of the season.
Excellent assist there from Caden Motter. Great pass for the basket.
There's a steal, a second turnover here on the first two possessions. Braden Pearson to the basket, and it's 4-0 Cadets. Now the dream start for Concordia here as we tick towards 1 minute in to the season opening contest.
Concordia moving the basketball well there on the break. Jaden Dance with the assist.
Torson trying to direct traffic out between the circles. Almost walked with the basketball. Knights still have not gotten a shot up. Geiger along the baseline. Knights aren't moving the ball particularly well.
Yeah, those passes have got to be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
If you're going to break this, what appears to be a 3-2 zone.
That's exactly what it is. You don't see it a lot.
No.
Nicholson catches near the top of the key. Knights are very patient. Kicks to Zetas, who will try a three ball. That misses everything. Way long. Jordan Dance pulls down the rebound for Concordia. He'll handle it on the other way and throw the basketball away. So another turnover. A lot of sloppy passes here to start the contest. 6:13 left in the opening quarter.
Not unexpected in a opening game for both teams. Especially two that are relatively young.
Brandon trying to power his way into the lane. Spin move, and he is bumped on the way down by Clevis Craig. So the first personal for either team goes on Clevis.
Knights having trouble really penetrating that 3-2 zone at this point.
Yep.
They're going to have to figure out how to get in the seams of that zone. A 3-2 should be relatively easy to beat if you can shoot threes from the low wings.
Yep. Wilson tried to find Geiger, doing a nice job on him as Gottschalk inside. Adam, not a terrifically big guy, but listed at 6'2", and he's got some strength. Pretty long character as well for the Cadets. Wow, the ball movement really slow. Wilson fires a three, and it rattles out. And really a quality defensive possession for Concordia. They're going to get out and run. Lost the basketball was Jaden Dance, and Connor Torson out with it for Norwell. Got to look for a good shot. Still haven't had one.
Well, a couple of three misses so far for the Knights.
Feeds to Geiger on the baseline. One dribble, had it knocked away, and another Norwell turnover. Nearly 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 4-0 Concordia. Gottschalk scoops it up, couldn't get it. Knocked out by, it's knocked out by Concordia. The baseline official said it was off of Norwell. We're going to talk about it. Sideline official's going to come in and said he has had it belong to Norwell. And it's going to stay with Concordia. So
he said he explained it.
Yep.
Said he saw it clearly.
Not sure if Coach McBride was pleased with the explanation, but he took it without a lot of gripe. Pearson having some issues handling the basketball, finally gives it up to Jaden Dance. Both teams being pretty patient. That's a travel. Braden Pearson turns it over.
Thought for just a second they were going to whistle Connor Torson with a foul. Fortunate for the Knights that they didn't.
Well, the Knights have got to figure out something on offense. Norwell, not a prolific scoring team last year. Averaged just over 50 points a game. Gave up just under 49.
Well, in almost 3.5 minutes here, they've only gotten 2 shots off.
Over the top to Geiger. That's a perfect play, and he scores to open the scoring on the 2017-18 season. Geiger's on the board. So are the Knights.
Cole Wilson with the assist. Great pass.
4-2. Concordia going over the top again. Having it partially blocked was Cade Motter. And the Knights come out of the half court with it and will set up their offense again.
Well, that was just good defense by the Knights on that possession.
Nicholson, a spin move, working through contact, and another foul on Clevis Craig, and he's probably going to take a seat here with 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Well, Brandon Nicholson taking it right at Craig, and seems to have been a good strategy so far.
Should have a sub here. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots here. Well, I don't think everybody was on the same page on that one. So Nicholson will go to the line to shoot free throws. Brandon, a very good free throw shooter a season ago.
Well, early in the season for the officials as well.
This free one is good. Brandon's actually got a pretty good-looking shot for a guy that's 6'7". He's got some range as well. He can hit the mid-range jumpers. Compete with some of the best shooters on the team.
Alec Bartkowiak and is it Cheyenne?
I think it's
Quintana?
Cheyenne Quintana. Nicholson knocks down both free ones, and we're tied at 4.
Good-looking shots there from Brandon Nicholson.
Nice trap in the corner. Dribbling out of it, though, was Jaden Dance. And it's Pearson with the basketball near the baseline. Kicks to, that's Alec Bartkowiak. Yeah, you can definitely see both teams being pretty patient here in the first quarter. Neither team trying to force shots. There's a kick to Bartkowiak in the corner, who knocks down the triple.
Adam Gottschalk with the assist.
Bartkowiak makes it 7-4.
Bartkowiak, is that it?
I believe it's Bartkowiak.
Okay. Looks like Bartkowiak.
It does.
3:18 left here in this first quarter.
Knights swinging around the perimeter again. Nearly had it knocked away. Gottschalk nearly came up with it. And it's off of Wilson.
4th turnover for the Knights. They've been a little careless with the basketball.
It's nearly equaled their field goal attempts.
Yeah, that's exact. Well, actually, it's more.
Yeah.
3 field goal attempts, 4 turnovers.
Taking it right to the rim and count the basket for Jaden Dance as he makes it 9-4 and draws the personal foul. This one's going to go on Connor Torson, and it's 9-4 Concordia.
Here's Connor's first, team's first.
Torson will take a seat to the bench as Levi Leidig comes in for the first time. Levi listed at 5'8", a junior. Not a big kid, but plays with a ton of energy. Jaden Dance missed the free throw, and Leidig will bring it up for Norwell. Baseline to Geiger, and the Knights trying to swing it a little quicker now. Their offense just hasn't been, the ball movement has not been quick so far, and it hasn't created open opportunities. They trail at 9-4. There's Geiger on the baseline, tried to muscle it in, couldn't get it, and then will be called for the foul going the other way. Second on the team. 2 for both teams now. Both fouls on Concordia nailed to Clevis Craig, who's still on the bench.
Yeah, we may not see him for the rest of the half, Derek.
Might not. Nice ball movement. Bartkowiak for 3. This one's long, and the rebound pulled down by Will Geiger for the Knights. 2:21 left in the first quarter. The Cadets have a 5-point lead. Coming into this one, you got to think Norwell pretty big favorites in this game. Geiger, a little 13-footer, and drills it. Nice touch from the big fella.
Yeah, that was a good-looking shot. Levi Leidig with the assist. Just curled off that pick down low.
That's a good quality play and a nice look for Norwell. Luke Zettis dives on the floor. It left open Bartkowick on the baseline, and the Knights did a nice job of recovering on defense that time. It was a little 4-on-4. There's a moving screen as Quintana. That's something that has been emphasized across the college game and the high school game. You cannot set your feet farther than shoulder width, and that's going to be a foul every time.
Yeah, it was definitely the right call as Connor Torson re-enters for the Knights.
Cole Wilson to the bench.
Also Luke Speckard.
Yep.
In to the Concordia lineup.
6'2" freshman as the youth continues for the Cadets. Leidig bounces into Geiger. Back to Leidig, who can hit it from outside as well. Hit several in the scrimmage as Geiger goes strong to the rim and finishes to make it 9-8. Geiger's got 6.
Nice pass there from Brandon Nicholson to find Will on the interior.
Now Concordia having some trouble in the backcourt. Goes over the top again. They've gone about the same spot every time. That one a little bit deeper in the front court, but it resulted in the same way.
Just over a minute left here in this first quarter.
Dance into the lane, a little shake and bake, and throws one up easy off the glass to make it 11-8.
Very nice touch there by Dance.
Went right on the back iron and rolled right in. 3-point lead for Concordia. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, if the opening quarter offensive foul is going to be called on Brandon Nicholson as he extended the arm. There wasn't a ton of contact, but every time you extend the arm, it's going to be an offensive foul.
Almost automatic.
Yep.
And he just tried to clear out. The Knights back in that 2-2-1 full court trap here.
Got called for it twice in the scrimmage as well. So something that Brandon can certainly work on. There's the over the top to Dance.
Neither team moving very fast.
No, I think Concordia, this is the type of game where you may hold for one shot here, although they're trying to go to the baseline. Oh, swatted away by Nicholson. Dance got his own rebound. Bounces underneath. It's Quintana who will finish right at the rim with the left hand, and it's 13-8.
Boy, excellent defensive play by Nicholson.
It was, but it still results in the Concordia basket with 10 seconds left in the quarter. 5-point hole for Norwell. They have never led in this game. Over the top to Nicholson, and it rims in. Nice touch for Brandon as the quarter comes to an end. 3/4 court heave off the backboard from Jaden Dance, and we're at 13-10 at the end of one. We'll take a break and return after these words from our sponsors. After one, it's Concordia 13, Norwell 10. Back in a minute. This is Norwell Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in supporting growing businesses. And in our community, that means a lot. We believe it's important to have a local perspective. Our agribusiness professionals are from here, so they understand what it takes for agribusinesses to succeed, like having the right banking solutions to keep agribusiness thriving, from traditional accounts to cash management and equipment loans to crop insurance. We believe we can help your business grow. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Concordia. We're entering the second quarter of play. Concordia will have the basketball coming out of the quarter break. They lead it by 3. And a little bit of an unexpected quarter from the offensive end from Norwell. Wasn't real efficient on offense, and certainly something that's got to get better through one quarter of play.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Derek. 4 turnovers for the Knights in that first quarter. Shot the ball well.
Yeah.
4 of 6. 4 of 7.
Yeah, that's not enough chances.
Yeah. They only missed 1 inside the 3-point line.
Well, on the floor for Concordia to start the quarter, it's Jaron Kindig who has checked into the game for the first time. Gottschalk launches a 3 and buries it. 16-10 as Concordia has opened their lead to 6. 5 points for Gottschalk. We knew it coming in that he could shoot it a little bit from the outside. Kyle Henschen on the floor to start the second quarter for Norwell as well as Levi Leidig off the bench. He tried to drive, kicked it to Wilson, who will get into the lane, force it up and off the glass. 2 points for Cole Wilson, his first points of the season, 16-12.
Good strong move by Wilson.
Quintana found Speckard a long 2 on the baseline from the deep corner, and it's 18-12.
Gottschalk with another assist.
Speckard with his first points of his varsity career.
That's right, freshman.
Zetis, that's a pretty strong move, but couldn't finish at the rim, and Gottschalk has it coming out for Concordia. 6-point lead for Concordia. 6:35 left in the opening half, and stepping on the sideline was Jaron Kidning, the 5'8 sophomore, and we'll have a couple subs back in for Norwell. It'll be Will Geiger and Brandon Nicholson, Henschen and Zetis to the bench for the Knights. Looking forward to the next game for the Knights. They'll take on Adams Central on Saturday. The Flying Jets have a little bit of size and strength. They're going to try to beat you down. They're kind of a similar team to Norwell as far as their post presence. Coach McBride thinks rebounding is going to be huge in that one. But right here, we've got an 18-12 cadet lead. That's nice post defense, and Geiger nearly had it blocked and then just came powering in. Getting absolutely clobbered is a cadet on the floor. I think it's not Speckard.
No, it's going to be the second foul on Geiger, though.
Not sure. Yes, it is.
Well, he took it right in the face, although there doesn't appear to be, well, there might be a little blood.
Yep. I think it's Quintana that's on the floor for Concordia.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Derek. He just, purely unintentional.
Oh, absolutely. He's just going for the basketball, and his arm just came right through, swung, and hit cleanly. Cheyenne Quintana of Concordia.
Fourth team foul on the Knights. But it's a big foul because Will Geiger is going to have to go to the bench, I would guess.
While we have a moment, we'll let you know that be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement, Bluffton Roofing owner James Worth will suggest the proper course of action that is best for your home. Bluffton Roofing, quality first home improvement, 260-307-6313. And we also want to let you know that Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all type of injuries and ailments and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit IndianaPT.com. Back on his feet is Cheyenne Quintana.
Derek, we've also got a new sponsor this week, Peyton's Northern.
We do.
A Kroger company.
They are hiring, and if you're 18 and able to work 10-hour days and can pass pre-employment and background screenings, please apply online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on logistics
and distribution.
And the distribution button and search for Bluffton. That's jobs.kroger.com. Certainly appreciate Peyton's Northern's business.
Excellent job reading my handwriting.
You know, that's difficult. I only had trouble with one word. Distribution tripped me up.
Well, I'm impressed. Back to the action here.
Concordia with the basketball. Nearly 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. You can see on your score banner at the bottom of the screen, it's a 6-point lead for Concordia.
Landon Jordan entered the game for Quintana, by the way.
Out for a 3-ball, Jaden Dance missed everything way long, and Nicholson comes down with the board. Leidig across the timeline for the Knights. Nicholson caught it at the top of the key and drove, had it blocked away. Landon Jordan staring him down.
That was a nice block.
It was a nice block.
By Jordan. Jordan is just a freshman as well.
Well, even though you're 6'7", you can't forget the principles of a jump stop that got you here.
That's right.
A lost art in the game of basketball today. He's still trying to force it in. That's a foul, though, as he got him right on the wrist. Pretty good defense still by Landon Jordan. Impressed with the 6'7" freshman. but it'll send a very good free throw shooter in Nicholson back to the line.
For Jordan, his first foul for the team. The Cadets, their fourth.
Brandon's free throw is good.
Well, he really looks good from the line. That's something that he obviously continued to work on over the summer.
Just very comfortable.
5 points now for Brandon.
And just remember, if you don't know Brandon's story, this one's long off the back iron. Brandon didn't even start playing basketball until he was a freshman. Never played in the middle school system, so it's amazing really how far he's come, even from last year to what he's become this year. Getting away with a travel was Braden Pearson and Landon Jordan with the putback to put Concordia up 20-13. The lead continues to grow. Torson quickly to the baseline. Nicholson caught it at the wing, had it stripped, got it back, found himself again, and was called for a foul. Okay, hold on. There's going to be some officials talking here. They are going to count the basket. That foul was 3 seconds before he went up with a shot.
Wow, that's a break for the Knights.
It is 20-15. That is a huge break. 5 points now for Brandon. Looking for 6.
No home cooking on that call.
This one rims out. So 3 for 5. Nicholson has missed his last 2. Kindig to the baseline. Coach McBride wants a walk every time that Kindig touches the ball. Looks like he's getting moving a little bit too quickly.
Kindig just a sophomore.
Dance travels.
No, they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a foul.
Not sure if that's...
It's going to be on Nicholson.
That'll be his second.
That's a tough call for a big guy. Speckard and Parrish in for Concordia. Nicholson takes a seat, replaced by Henshin. Oh, that's a nice steal for Levi Leidig, who knocked it away on the inbounds.
Second turnover of the quarter for Concordia.
4:46 left in the first half. Torson jump stop, and instead of looking at the basket, decided to kick to Luke Zetis. Purdy into the game for Norwell as well. Played the majority of the JV contest. Henshin looking for someone to give it up to at the free throw line.
Well, they don't even have anybody looking to shoot the basketball right now.
It got by, and Zetis has it. Throws up a wild shot. Nice board by Purdy with the putback bucket, and it's a 3-point lead for Concordia. First 2 for Purdy. Offensive foul on the other end. Jaden Dance is whistled for the personal.
It's Dance's first foul.
Team 6th. The next one will put Norwell in the bonus. Into the game is Bartkowick. And Dance to the bench.
Dance just a little out of control, and Will Geiger's going to come back into this one with 4:13 left in the quarter and 2 fouls.
Got to be careful.
Yeah, he does. But Coach McBride looks at what he had and just not anybody really looking to score. He's got to have at least one scorer's mentality out there.
He's quickly finding out what his team can do with and without Geiger and Nicholson on the floor. Torson right to the rim and scores. Nice aggressive move. It's nice to see Torson get the basket.
Well, and a nice left hand by the young man there as well.
5 players have scored in the first half for Norwell. It's 20-19 as they're threatening to take the lead. Down on the baseline, kicking to Brian Parrish for a 3. This one's long, and the rebound to Levi Leidig for Norwell, who tries to push the pace. Norwell trying to get into a little bit of pace, get out and run a little bit. Purdy draws the contact. Foul on Adam Gottschalk is first, and it will send Purdy to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Now that's a nice aggressive move there by Quentin Purdy. He just kind of picked out a knee and went at it, and it worked out for him.
Purdy not a particularly good free throw shooter, at least in his JV years. Second year on the JV team. Getting some varsity time, though, in the opening game. And he misses the front end. Rebound pulled down by Adam Gottschalk.
Well, I've got Gottschalk with 4 rebounds already. All of the defensive variety.
Pearson will reset the offense for Concordia. Clears to Gottschalk in the corner for a 3 try. This one's off the back iron and boarded by Will Geiger. Nice strong rebound for Will. Leidig the other way, had it blocked. That's going to happen a lot when you're 5'8". It was knocked out and touched last by the Cadets.
I think you're pretty generous with that, Derek.
Yeah.
Is that what he's listed at, 5'8"?
He's listed at 5'8". Well, and you got to keep in mind that by comparison, this Norwell team has gotten a lot bigger.
They have.
Over the last year.
Certainly.
Everybody in the starting lineup over 6'1".
I can't believe how much Brandon Nicholson's grown as a senior.
Yeah.
I mean, he's at least 2 inches bigger than he was last year.
Yeah. Listed at 6'7" on the sheet in shoes. Probably closer to 6'6", but also a big kid. He's not a thin 6'6".
Right. Yeah, he's got a man body out there.
He does. Could be a very big post presence. Perhaps one of the best inside players in the Northeast State. Him and Geiger. Might have two of the best. Nice up and under for Cole Wilson. And it's a 21-20 lead. Norwell's got their first lead of the game. 4 points for Cole. Cadets haven't scored in quite a while now. It's a run of 8-0 for Norwell. And Brian Parrish had it go off the fingertips. Not a good pass from Gottschalk.
Well, Coach McBride talked about the fact that they needed to take care of the basketball. And, boy, have they done a great job in this quarter. No turnovers for the Knights.
Austin Tom's going to take a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and let you hear from a couple more sponsors. Daniel's Jewelers does in-house repairs, specializing in restoration and resetting, prong retipping, and resizing, or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from many designers and settings. Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton. Heidi Automotive is celebrating over 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with a great selection of new and used vehicles with an outstanding service department. Visit HeidiMotors.com to view their inventory. Well, it was listed as a 30-second timeout. The scoreboard showing a full timeout, so not sure which one it was. Yeah, now the official's coming over to say it was a 30. We actually had some clock issues last night, Greg, here in front of us. A couple times there was an inadvertent horn while play was occurring twice. Several times the clock did not start on time. So there have been some issues.
They don't have the clock on now.
Well, they have the timeout timer that shows here at Concordia, which I am not a fan of.
Yeah, I'm not either. Not quite sure why you spend the extra money for that. Dance, Motter, and Jordan all back into the Concordia lineup.
For Norwell on the floor, it's Henchen, Wilson, Torsen, Purdy, and Leidig. Very young group out there right now for Norwell. Interested to see how they'll play with a lead.
Coach McBride getting Will Geiger back on the bench with a 1-point lead now.
That's not a good pass from Leidig. And scoring on the other end is Braden Pearson to give Concordia the lead.
Well, I jinxed him again, Derek.
We've got a timeout here. An official's timeout for Cole Wilson, who I think took one where no man wants to take one. It definitely appears where it hit him anyway.
Yeah, he is curtsying at the...
No, actually, he's holding his left wrist.
Oh, okay.
Left forearm area. So that's...
oh, yeah, I see.
See that? Now he's grabbing at that left wrist.
Well, he's in some obvious pain as he's replaced out there.
He's going to be taken a look at by the Concordia training staff. Quentin Purdy on the other end for Norwell. Looking for a cutting Henchen. That's nice. He's got to figure out how to finish. Norwell's, yeah. It was a little bit of a cluster underneath the basket. Henchen's got to turn and put that basketball up. Nice look. Nice play there for Norwell, but Leidig's probably not going to score a lot underneath the basket.
And Kyle just was not really prepared to take it to the basket there.
Gottschalk on the left wing for Concordia. Launching the three is Cade Motter and knocking it down. A little bit of a surprise shot there. Just kind of pulled up and put it up, as we haven't seen a lot of ill-advised shots in the first half, but Motter's on the board with 3, and it's a 4-point lead for the Cadets again with a minute left in the half. Knights trying some youth on the floor. Continuing to do that. Zetas back in there. The only senior on the floor for Norwell. Purdy having all kinds of trouble. Finally clears to Zetas. And he had it stripped away. Ball knocked around on the floor. It's loose, picked up by Gottschalk for Concordia. the other way, and a hack. Jaden Dance will go to the line to shoot a pair for Concordia. Fouling on the play is Kyle Henshin, picking up his first.
Well, Derek, I'm in full jinx mode. Who was that foul on?
It was on Henshin.
Henshin. Full jinx mode tonight as I was complimenting the Knights on taking care of the basketball, and they quickly turn it over on 3 straight trips.
Yeah, you just can't really afford to do that. Dance's free one rattles out. That was more than halfway down. Found its way to spit itself back out. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Nearly halftime here at Concordia. 1 for 2 for Dance, and it's 5 points now for Jaden, and the lead is 5 as well for Concordia. Tortson bounces it in to Kyle Henshin, who's got it still on the perimeter.
Well,
a lot less post action than I thought early on for Norwell.
Well, without Nicholson and Geiger in there, it just changes what Coach McBride wants to do.
Yeah, I think Coach McBride is just trying to get to halftime at this point. 8 seconds left. Norwell looking for the last shot. Now Torson sets the offense in motion, and he had it taken away. Going the other way, it's Jaden Dance to the basket with one, and a foul out the basket.
Great play by Jaden Dance.
One shot coming for Jaden Dance with nobody on the line as there's no time on the clock.
The foul was, who was the foul called on?
Okay, they're going to put .3 back on the clock.
Well, and the foul, I still haven't seen who they credited the foul to.
Now, they have not put it on the board, so we don't know. Okay, so it's on Quentin Purdy. Yep. And we're having some issues putting .3 on the clock. It showed.
For Quentin Purdy, that was his first foul, by the way. 6 on the Knights here in the first half.
So now the clock is showing 3 seconds, and it's now in overtime, so we're having some real issues.
Well,
now
new tech, old men. That could be a bad combination, Derek.
While we wait at Pizza Hut in Bluffton, get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 or upgrade to a specialty pizza for only $3 more. Dine in or carry out, 632 North Main Street in Bluffton. Order online at pizzahut.com. Finally, .3 is on the clock. One shot coming for Jaden Dance. Nobody can even get a shot off. Free throw is no good. Purdy will corral it to let the clock run out in the first half. Well, Concordia had about the best half they could hope for. It's a 7-point lead for the Cadets going to the break. We'll take a halftime break and tally up some statistics and be back after these words from our sponsors. This is Norwell Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Troxel Equipment Company, a family-owned business, is dedicated to making you a satisfied customer with the best possible equipment, parts, and service. 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, and Wabash. You can find a full line of John Deere equipment, mowers and generators from Honda, blowers and chainsaws by Steel. Experience superior service and selection at Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. Find them online at troxelequipment.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday Fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to Concordia. We sit at halftime, and the Cadets lead at 28-21. Craig, the offensive output for Norwell was not real impressive in that first half, and I know you have the halftime statistics to share with us.
Yeah, Concordia leading by 7 here, and the Knights had actually taken a 1-point lead at 21-20, and the Cadets scored 8 points to end the second quarter. Biggest factor for the Knights, both Brandon Nicholson and Will Geiger ended that first half on the bench for Coach McBride. Hopefully that will have a major impact in a positive way for the Knights in the second half. For your Knights, as a team, they were 9-16 from the field in the first half, and we talked about it before the game, Derek. 3-point shooting is an issue. Only 2 attempts from beyond the arc, didn't hit either one of them. If they can't shoot threes, they're gonna struggle. 3 of 5 from the line. They had 6 rebounds and 8 turnovers. Leading the way in scoring was Brandon Nicholson. He had 7 on 2 of 3 shooting. Only took 3 shots in the first half. However, he was also 3 of 5 from the line. Will Geiger, who didn't play much at all in the second quarter, had 6 points all in the first quarter. He was 3 of 5. Also gathered a couple of rebounds. With 4 points, Cole Wilson, he was 2 of 3 from the field. And then chipping in with 2 points apiece were Quentin Purdy and Connor Torson. For the homestanding Concordia Cadets this evening, they were 12 of 20 from the field, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. Both pretty good percentages for the Cadets. They were also 1 of 3 from the free throw line, collected 7 rebounds, and turned it over 6 times. Individually, Jaden Dance led the way for Concordia with 7 points. Adam Gottschalk, who we assumed anyway to be the leader of this team, he had 5 points in the first half. Braden Pearson chipped in with 4. Very balanced here for Concordia. Cade Motter and Bartkowick both had 3-pointers. And then Speckard, Jordan, and Quintana, all freshmen, I believe. No, Quintana's a sophomore. But both Speckard and Jordan, freshmen, all chipped in with 2 points apiece.
That's right. And Norwell, will be interesting to see how this team can respond, because this is not a real expected test. Didn't expect Norwell to come in here and be down at 7 at halftime, and I'm sure Coach McBride didn't either. But it'll definitely be a dogfight now for the Knights to get back into this thing. I like that there were some things I liked at the end of the first half. Norwell tried to get out and run a little bit more and push the pace. And I think if they're able to do that and score in transition, they'll be able to have a chance to get back into this game. So we've got about 5 minutes left until the second half begins. We'll go ahead and take another break and return after these words from our sponsors. This is Norwell Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Welcome back to Concordia. 2 minutes before the second half begins, Concordia with a 28-21 lead here at halftime. And Greg, it has been a struggle, not only from inside for Norwell, although I think that the problem has been getting shots up for Norwell, as they've had a lot of turnovers, a pretty slow-paced offense in general, and only 2 3-pointers. This team's going to have to shoot better from outside than that. We talked about it in the pregame and continue it now.
Well, they shot a good percentage from the field in the first half, 9 of 16. But you're not going to win any basketball game shooting the ball 16 times in a half. 8 turnovers is an issue. You usually do not want to be above a dozen. At least I believe that's what Coach McBride's mark is. They're going to have to learn a different way to play than what they did last year with Cody Shively on the floor.
Yeah, that's right, and his presence is looming large here in this first half. His absence is just huge right now for Norwell as they're trying to figure out some things, because Shively was a guy that could just score the basketball. When you really needed a bucket, he could score just about from anywhere on the floor.
Well, and he was enough of a threat that he got opportunities for other guys.
Right.
I mean, Will Geiger scored a ton of points last year as a freshman, and I mean, Will's a great player, but a lot of that was because Cody got so much attention.
That's right, and now this second half could be a completely different story. I want to emphasize that, because Nicholson and Geiger are going to be on the floor at least for a while, as long as they stay out of foul trouble. They both got 2 here at halftime. The other thing for Concordia, Clevis Craig probably going to be back on the floor.
Right.
He sat almost the entire first half in foul trouble with 2. Nobody else in any kind of trouble for either team as far as the fouls go. So we are just about ready for the second half to begin. Norwell will have the basketball coming out of the half here, but the Knights definitely have some work to do.
I'm interested to see if Cole Wilson starts this half after hurting his wrist at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, we forgot to even mention that at halftime, because he went out probably with 3 minutes left in that second quarter, and maybe thought it was kind of a stinger or something of that nature, but he really was wincing on the touch of his left wrist. So we'll definitely keep you updated as best we can on that. For Norwell, looking ahead, 2 more road games to start the year. Adams Central and Mississinawa, both going to be pretty tough games on the road. The last time Norwell went to Adams Central, it was a blowout win for the Flying Jets, something that hasn't happened in a number of years. And then Mississinawa has gotten Norwell the last couple of years as well. On the floor to start the second half is not Cole Wilson, rather. Luke Zettis, Connor Torson, Will Geiger, Brandon Nicholson, Levi Leidig on the floor.
That is a bit worrisome. Norwell with the basketball to start.
Yeah, Cole's normally a pretty tough kid, too, so something's probably hurting at this point.
Well, I think you had it right when you talked about his wrist.
Yeah. Wrist forearm area, and not sure how it happened either.
You know, I didn't see it either, Garrett.
But it was on the baseline, and official stop play after a basket. Geiger willing his way in and cannot finish right at the rim, and Concordia clears the rebound.
That was Craig with the rebound. He didn't play at all in the second quarter.
Braden Pearson rises and fires a long two. Ball's tapped around, and it'll belong to Norwell as Dance tried to get over the back of Leidig to get the rebound, but knocked it out of bounds instead.
Concordia looks like they may have shifted now to a man-to... Nope, they're still in the zone, and it looks like a 2-3 now.
Yeah, it's shifted from a 3-2 to a 2-3. We'll see what kind of... Well, again, you have to shoot it well from outside. Here, Geiger from 15, off the back iron. That is a good look against the zone. That's the kind of thing you want, but if this is on Geiger, it's number 3. Yep, that's huge. Got to stay out of foul trouble. That is number 3. Coach McBride stresses, and we talk about it all the time, he says the first 3 minutes of the second half is key to the rest of the game. And we're through 1 minute, and it's really not gone Norwell's way.
Well, neither team has scored yet.
Well, that's not good for Norwell when you trail by 7.
Good point.
Definitely favors the home team.
Clevis Craig playing way out on the floor.
He is.
They're going to take it right at Will Geiger.
Craig couldn't get it to go, and the rebound pulled down by Levi Leidig for the Knights. He's going to run now as he turned on the Jets and went by everybody to score. 28-23. Leidig has his first 2 points of the season.
As well, he's got 2 rebounds, Derek.
Leidig playing hard, a gritty player for the Knights.
He definitely plays bigger than what he is.
Geiger tried to knock it away, denying the post entry pass to Clevis Craig. 3 by Gottschalk is off the mark, and Norwell has the rebound. Torsen never got the basketball. Leidig tried to find him. Gottschalk intercepted the pass, and a reach-in foul by Brandon Nicholson.
Kind of a silly foul there,
yeah,
Derek.
and he knew it too. That's number 3.
Well, that spells trouble for the Knights.
Yeah, they have to, now they're at the point where if you're Concordia and you're smart, you must take it inside. Craig, got to take it even if you don't make it right now. What you're looking for is to draw the foul.
Well, and they don't have. Well, Norwell's gone to a 2-3
yes,
zone.
They have.
Try to protect those guys.
Just about to mention that.
Great minds think alike, Derek.
There's a 3 ball, top of the key, straight away. That's a nice rebound by Nicholson.
That was Pearson with the miss. Oh.
Not a good pass. That's kicked along unintentionally. Norwell comes out with it. Again, Leidig along the baseline. Kicks to Zetis, who travels with it and stepped out of bounds. Did them both at the same time.
Yeah, it was a tough pass. Luke had a long way to go for that ball and just could not set his feet.
Norwell just not playing particularly well here on opening night. Concordia is now 4-0 against Norwell teams in both boys and girls over the last 2 nights. Cadets have not suffered a loss. Boys varsity trying to end that streak. Be their last chance. Adam. Might have seen a regional preview last night in the girls matchup. Gottschalk for 3, and he buries it.
They give an assist to Cade Motter on that basket.
8-point lead for Concordia. 8 points as well for Adam Gottschalk. It's the biggest it's been for Concordia here tonight. Knights trying to go into the paint again. Geiger forces it over Clevis Craig and scores. It's 31-25. Geiger with 8.
Nice move there by Geiger. Really did a good job of using his body to shield for the shot.
Craig on the entry pass. Concordia trying to move the ball quickly around the perimeter, trying to go inside out. That's how you beat a 2-3.
Oh, and Gottschalk demanding the ball on the baseline.
Nice block by Nicholson. Nice help side defense for Brandon as he stepped over and pinned that one against the glass. And then Norwell turns it over.
Well, that's the Knights' 12th turnover with 4:01 left in this third quarter.
Bartkowick checks in for Cade Motter. Also into the game is Speckard for Jaden Dance. That's just something you have to convert on. Nice defensive play. I think Norwell's defense has done a nice job tonight, but the offense has just not carried their part of the load. Half of the third quarter is behind us. 31-25. Concordia has a 6-point lead. It was a 7-point lead at halftime. Pearson, top of the key for the Cadets, kicks to Bartkowick for three. It's off the mark. Nicholson hauls in the rebound.
Good position there for Brandon.
Brandon wants the basketball badly as him and Geiger. Oh, that's a nice find to Geiger. Assists Nicholson. And it's a 4-point lead for Concordia. Geiger's got 10 now, the first player in double digits for either team.
Oh.
Left open in the corner was Jaron Kindig, and somehow the Cadets got the offensive rebound. Zetas couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, Craig really got after that basketball to haul it in.
Kindig trying to go behind the back now. There's a three on the opposite side. No good. Missed by Luke Speckard, and Norwell's got the rebound. They can pull this thing back within one possession. Geiger with the right hand into the lane, and a holding foul called on Luke Speckard, his first. Bumped him on the way by.
Team second. Speckard, I guess is the way you say that. Jaden Dance back onto the floor, as well as Cheyenne Quintana.
Pearson and Craig take a seat. Over the top to Geiger. It works every time. 31-29. The Knights right back in it. 12 points for Geiger.
And third assist for Connor Jorson.
Knight fans trying to get behind their team here at Concordia, trying to get back into it. 2:30 left here in the third quarter. Relatively low-scoring affair, but this is the type of basketball Norwell played last year as well. Have a unique perspective here at Concordia as well. Very good seats. Losing the basketball was Jaden Dance. Nicholson out of the pack with it. He's going to drive the floor. Oh, he's going to be called for the offensive foul. That's number 4 on Nicholson. That is a very tough call. Nicholson's not pleased with it. Coach Mike McBride is incensed, and Nicholson goes to the bench.
Yeah, that I thought that should have gone the other way, Derek.
Wow. Well, that's unfortunate for Norwell as it takes Nicholson out of the game, and it really changes the potential flow of this game. Now the offense rests on the shoulders of Will Geiger for Norwell.
Yeah, Brandon had a couple of blocks and 4 rebounds in addition to the points he had scored.
Speckard misses the 15-footer from the elbow. Geiger brings it across for Norwell, almost over and back. Very close. Knights just not thinking real well that time. Well, they've got a chance to tie or take the lead here. Geiger right to the basket. Goes up and gets fouled. It's either going to be on Dance or Speckard. I think it's going to go on Dance.
It does.
It's number 2 on Jaden.
3 on the team.
Geiger can tie the game with a couple of free throws here.
Excuse me, 2 on the team. 3 fouls on the Knights here in the second half.
They've got... Oh, my goodness. Geiger almost missed the front of the rim on that free throw. Gottschalk checks back in. So does Purdy's going to check in for Geiger. So the Knights are going to leave no bigs on the floor with the exception of Kyle Henshin. Pearson also set to check in after a made free throw. That is good. So the subs are in.
Knights within a point here.
31-30. Geiger to the bench. Geiger and Nicholson on the bench. What can the young guys do for Norwell?
Kindig took a seat for Concordia as well.
One guy that's been a non-factor tonight for Norwell has been Luke Zetas. No points.
0 for 3 from the field.
Hasn't been particularly active defensively as well. No fouls either. Over pursuing was Leidig, and the long 2 is drilled by Braden Pearson.
Nice assist there from Alec Bartkowiak. Really did a good job of penetrating.
6 for Pearson. 33-30 Concordia. Nearly a minute left. Leidig buries the 3 to tie the game. Levi Leidig with his 5th point. We are all nodded. Oh, I take that back. Scoreboard showing 33-32, but I think the official gave the 3-point signal.
It was a 3-pointer.
Yeah, we're going to get that squared away at the quarter. Now, we've talked about how we've had some scoreboard problems here at Concordia already tonight.
Right.
40 seconds left in the quarter.
They just corrected it.
Jaden Dance, baseline. Oh, that's a tough call. Quentin Purdy, I'm not sure what he's supposed to do on defense.
That's Quentin's 2nd foul, and he just wasn't able to cut him off and square him up. And that little bit of an angle is what caused the foul, I think.
Well, to the line for Concordia is Braden Pearson. And he knocks the first one in. 7 points for him as Concordia retakes the lead. Norwell has only had the lead one time, and it was by 1 point at 21-20. Geiger's going to check in here for Norwell, and out is Purdy. Quentin a touch late on the rotation, and it cost him a foul. One more here for Pearson. This one rims out. Geiger clears the board for Norwell. They can take the lead here at the end of the 3rd quarter. We're under 30 seconds. Torsen across the timeline. Connor having trouble, needs some help. Knights might want to get a timeout. They didn't get it. Gottschalk with it on the turnover to the rim and scores. That's a huge turn in this game. Norwell could have taken the lead. 7 seconds. Zettis quickly across the timeline. 4 seconds. Torsen tried to drive. Spin move. Throws one up off the glass. Tipped in by Geiger. Count the score right before the 3rd quarter buzzer. Well, that's a big bucket. Geiger scores. 15 points for Will. It's now a 1-point lead for Concordia as we go to the 4th. We'll take a timeout and return after these words. This is Norwell Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Everybody get up.
Yeah, welcome back to Concordia. Greg, it's easy to sit here and be a broadcaster and say that maybe Norwell should have used a timeout right there as Torsen was trapped in the corner. They still have not called a timeout in this game, and it's, yeah, you can argue that you don't really need 5 in the 4th quarter. But looking back, Norwell still only trails by 1. They've cut the halftime deficit from 7-1. They did their job in the 3rd quarter, played through some sloppy basketball. Nicholson, a non-factor right now as he's still on the bench with 4 fouls. McBride's going to try to use him right at the end, I think. It'll be interesting to see when he comes back to this game because he could have a big-time difference. Whistled for a tough foul there towards the end of the 3rd quarter that took him out of the game.
Well, that quarter was all about Will Geiger. Will with 9 points in the quarter, 15 for the game.
Concordia will start the 4th quarter with the basketball. It's Gottschalk on the left wing, guarded by Luke Zettis. Interior pass knocked away, intended for Craig. 3 Knights were all over him, and they can take the lead again. Geiger is fouled by Clevis Craig. Had it knocked away, but definitely some arm contact, and Geiger can give the Knights the lead.
The Knights now 15 of 25 from the field, Derek.
That's a very good percentage.
Yeah, it is.
Just not enough shots.
Right. Concordia also with 15 makes, but they put it up 32 times.
16 points for Geiger. We are deadlocked at 36. Landon Jordan will check back into the game when he gets a chance. And the free throw rims out. So the Knights fail to take the lead again. They've tied it a number of times, but have only taken the lead once. 7:30 left in the contest. Craig bowling over Quentin Purdy with no call. 3 ball from Braden Pearson rattles out, and Quentin Purdy pulls down the rebound. Purdy's been pretty active on the glass tonight.
Yes, he has. And The Knights, they need to take care of the basketball here.
They sure do. Zetis into the post. A little teardrop, no good. And Gottschalk clears the rebound. Zetis not having a good night for Norwell.
Good look.
But that is a good look. That's exactly the look you want. A turn and no good on the shot attempt was Jaden Dance. Leidig trying to run the floor for Norwell, cut off by Pearson. And so they'll be forced to set up the offense. Zetis and Geiger had it knocked away from him, and the Knights turn it over again. The junior Jaden Dance with it for Concordia, being guarded by Leidig.
Knights have pretty much stuck in that man-to-man all night, Derek.
Yeah, they went to a 2-3 very briefly to try to save the fouls for Geiger and Nicholson. But other than that, it's been in man. Bartkowick for three, it's long. Gottschalk really got after the rebound, but he knocked it out of bounds. And Landon Jordan will check back in for the Cadets. Out comes Clavis Craig. And Coach McBride's going to use a timeout. It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it here. First timeout used by Norwell here tonight. We'll let you know that eyes are important indicators of overall health, and comprehensive eye care goes beyond a prescription for glasses or contact lenses. To look and feel your best, visit Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424 or visit online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com. I can personally say that Bluffton Family Eye Care has been very good to me over the years. The glasses I'm wearing now are from there on Harvest Road. Very friendly staff and very affordable prices as well. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship, as we appreciate all sponsors, as this broadcast wouldn't be possible without them. Derek Decker, Greg Van Meter, Alex Howard on the call here this evening. We're at a tie game at 36, 6:17 left here inside the cage that is Concordia High School. We talked about it a little bit last night, but it's a very unique setting here inside of a cage, and now Concordia is going to bring backcourt pressure out of the timeout. Zetis comes to the rescue for Norwell as they had Torsen locked up.
Just 6 minutes left in this one. Only 1 point scored in the fourth quarter by both teams.
Geiger driving and missing the layup. Got his own board, goes back up and scores, and Norwell has their biggest lead of the game at 2. Geiger with 18, 38-36. Pearson, now Jaden Dance. Pearson again, top of the key, a little shake and bake. Kind of a 1v1 offense, and that's what happens when you try to drive against Will Geiger. He's going to swat it out of bounds with ease.
His first block of the night and of the season. Good timing on that.
Concordia's offense has really broken down some here in the second half. It's been a lot of one-on-one situations trying to create their own offense. Inbounds comes to Gottschalk, who it comes up long on the three, and Purdy clears the board again for Norwell. Purdy's played a little bit bigger role than I thought he would in tonight's game.
Part of that's due to the foul trouble, but Concordia 0 for 5 here in the fourth quarter.
Zetis goes over the top to Geiger, and he scores. Tough to stop as Will Geiger, and it's a 4-point lead for Norwell.
Well, excellent pass there by Luke Zetis for the assist.
20 points for Will. Pearson, offensive foul. Leidig was right there, and he drew it.
I've got Pearson for his first foul there.
Yeah, I do too.
Craig's going to check back in, as is Motter.
Well, Norwell trying to pull away a little bit here. Their biggest lead of the game at 4. 5:06 left in the contest. Geiger, Torsen, Leidig, Purdy, and Zetis on the floor. About the smallest Norwell will be this year at any particular point.
Yeah, well, Nicholson makes a huge difference.
He does.
It'll be interesting to see when he gets him back out there.
Yep. Leidig's played a lot tonight as well. Geiger is just willing his way inside. Hoop in the harm. It's a 6-point lead for Norwell. Well, at this point, Concordia does not have an answer for Will Geiger.
That's 4 fouls on Clevis Craig.
Well, if he gets out of there, Concordia's really going to be in trouble because they've got no other big inside presence that has played tonight. Landon Jordan hasn't played a ton. Geiger's free one is well short. Gottschalk pulls down the rebound. .440 left. Concordia trails it by 6. They at one time led by as many as 8. Pearson drives to the basket. Oh! How did he get that to go? And one.
Wow. That was, sometimes you got to be lucky. Quentin Purdy picks up his third.
9 points now for Braden Pearson.
Pearson just somehow had the right spin on it, that it slipped in over the left side, and here's our answer on Brandon Nicholson.
And the free throw is no good. Rebounded by Will Geiger for Norwell. And it's knocked away, out of bounds. It'll stay with Norwell. The few number of Concordia students trying to be a little rowdy on the cadet sideline.
There's 11 of them.
Did you count?
Yep.
Okay.
Didn't take long.
It's verified. Geiger receives the inbounds. Zetis, good ball movement to Leidig in the corner. Torsen for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Clevis Craig. And Norwell will keep the basketball.
.419 left in this one. The inbounds
Nicholson
pass.
Scores on the inbounds. Brandon Nicholson.
Connor Torsen with another great assist inside. That's the first basket for Nicholson in the second half.
9 points for Brandon. The Knights starting to pull away a little bit. Craig gets free. Zetis couldn't hold him up. 44-40.
That's Clevis Craig's first basket.
Sure is.
In fact, it's only his second shot. Assist to Motter.
Well, Concordia is keeping themselves in this game just when you thought Norwell was going to be able to create some separation, and a foul is going to be called on Cade Motter, his first, right in front of the Norwell bench. It's the team's 6th. So the next one will put Norwell in the bonus.
3:47 left, and are you a little surprised that Nicholson was in there with over 4 minutes left?
I'm not, because at this point, if you're Norwell, you've had trouble scoring tonight. You had to try to create something else on offense, and Nicholson is probably the key to doing that, aside from Geiger. There's the over-the-top. Geiger couldn't catch the pass. Beautifully ran, and Geiger's going to pick up his 4th foul.
That's a great pass from Luke Zetis.
Oh, I take that back. It's going to be on Levi Leidig, so that's a break for Norwell. It's his first. Yep. But Concordia trails by just 4 with 3.5 to play.
And now the next foul will put Concordia to the free throw line on the Knights.
Free throw shooting could become a factor here as we go down the stretch. Early season, hot contested action. No good on the three-pointer from Cade Motter. Geiger with the rebound. He's going to try to run the floor. Offensive foul.
That one was pretty obvious. He just went right through Adam Gottschalk. That's his 4th foul, Derek.
The Norwell faithful do not like the call. Well, and it was a interesting call. I don't think anybody really knew what he called for a while. It's kind of an interesting mechanic offered by the official, but I think the right call.
Yeah, it was definitely an offensive foul.
Yeah, Geiger got moving pretty fast there for a big guy, and we know he's got a little bit of speed too.
And he and Nicholson both in there now with 4.
That's a nice defensive play by Gottschalk. I thought Craig might have gotten hit on the arm on the way by. Instead, the board is rebounded by Norwell.
Surprising shot there from Craig.
Geiger into the lane, reverse layup and scores. Big shot for Will Geiger, 24 on the night. Racing front court is Jaden Dance for the Cadets. Interior pass, kick. Inside out to Dance for 3. It's short. Nice rebound by Brandon Nicholson, and Zetis crosses the timeline.
They are a different team with Brandon Nicholson on the floor.
He is just a great leader for this Norwell team. It's going to be fun to watch him play this year if he can stay out of foul trouble.
I got him with 6 rebounds.
Interior to Geiger, and one! Count the basket!
And Clevis Craig's going to be done.
Clevis Craig has fouled out. Norwell has their biggest lead at 8. Geiger will try to complete the 3-point play. Things finally starting to turn around here for the Knights in the 4th quarter.
Well, and I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, if they can hang on and win this, Mike McBride gets all the credit for this one.
Absolutely.
He has won the coaching battle. There's no doubt about that.
No doubt. Into the game is Quintana and Kindig. To the bench is Motter and, of course, Craig, who was fouled out with just 2 points on the evening.
Yeah, he only took 3 shots.
Geiger's free throw is no good. Knights have not shot it well from the line tonight. Gottschalk for 3. That's not a good shot for Concordia. He's just trying to create some offense, but they get an O board.
That was Pearson with that offensive rebound.
And now trying to set it up against Gottschalk again with 2 minutes remaining. A 3 for Pearson. This one's no good. Concordia will knock it. Oh, it was off of Connor Torson. None of the Norwell fans like that one. We were kind of obstructed from the play, so we couldn't really tell from our vantage point.
Concordia 3 of 12 here in this fourth quarter. They gotten plenty of looks.
And their three-point line, their three-point shooting has not been good in the second half.
Well, they were 4 of 14 coming into this fourth quarter from beyond the arc.
Dance penetrates, kicks to Pearson for 3. No good again. Geiger's, played through some contact, and that's a tough rebound.
Yeah, good strength there from Will.
Now if you're Norwell, you're not looking to score because you only got 95 seconds to play, and you lead it by 8. If you're Norwell, you're just looking, if anything, it's got to be a layup if you're going to try to score. That's what they try to do, but they turn it over. I don't like that possession if you're Norwell because if you're me, you keep it on the perimeter and just try to play keep away for the last 90 seconds with Concordia.
It's only the second turnover of the quarter for the Knights. Concordia does not have a turnover in this quarter.
That's impressive, but their shooting has been way worse.
Oh,
my. That's deep for Kindig. He hit the backboard. Unfortunate rebound. And, somebody is going to foul out right here. It's either going to be, it's Brandon Nicholson. I can't believe he got called for that foul. He's holding the top of his head like he can't believe it. And Brandon will foul out of the game. Now Nicholson's going to foul out of his first game as a senior. 9 points to his credit. Quentin Purdy will enter for Brandon. Nicholson will get a very well-deserved standing ovation from the Norwell faithful.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Brandon played a really solid basketball game
did
tonight, especially considering the time he was not on the floor.
Yeah, that's right. Gottschalk will shoot the 1-and-1 here for Concordia with 1:12 to play. It was the 8th team foul on Norwell. And Gottschalk hits the front ender in the bonus. 11 points, he leads all cadet scores. Now we've got a stoppage, and the Knights will call timeout. It's a 30. So we'll keep it here, and we'll let you know that known for quality academic options and dedicated professors at the University of St. Francis, you'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu. And more than just a hardware store, Reed's Do It Best Hardware has a gift shop, paint department, rental department, and yes, hardware. They're open 7 days a week to best serve you, located on Highway 1 north in Bluffton. Greg, we've got 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the contest. We've got one more free throw coming out of the timeout for Adam Gottschalk, and it's a 7-point lead for Norwell. The Knights have found a way here to pull away a little bit, create some separation. Norwell's in the bonus on the offensive end, and if they can finish it, you talked about it, it's going to be a nice team win here for Norwell.
Well, Coach McBride has done a great job of covering up for the foul trouble that he's had. Number one. Number two, they pounded the ball inside to Will. I mean, Will's only taken 2 shots from outside of 5 feet.
Yeah, everything has been
right at the rim.
Right.
And Concordia forgot how to shoot. 2 of 15 here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of baseline dribble drives for Will Geiger as well, and he's done a great job finishing. 26 to his credit. Gottschalk with the second. The back end is good, and it's 48-42. Just a 6-point hole here for Concordia. Yeah,
right, he missed the first one, didn't he?
Yeah, he cannot enter the game until time comes off the clock. So Geiger will inbound at the baseline. Here comes the pressure in the backcourt for Concordia. Into Zetas. Luke finds Torsen, goes middle to Geiger. They break the pressure. Now they're going to have to learn how to make free throws and take care of the ball. 1 minute to play. Gottschalk fouls Torsen. Now here's what's interesting, and I talked to Coach McBride about it. They're going to start calling, according to Coach McBride, talking to officials around the area, they're going to start calling intentional fouls if they're not explicitly going for the basketball at the end of games. Whether it's a light foul or a hard foul, it doesn't matter. If you're not directly going for the basketball, an intentional foul is supposed to be called. Point of emphasis in the IHSA this year. Connor Torsen at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. And the front end is good, makes it a 3-possession game. That was the important one.
Yeah, considering the fact that Connor has not shot the ball very much. Oh, they're just 1 for 3 from the field.
Yep.
Looked good on that free throw.
Connor calmly offers the second one, but it's off the back iron, and we play with 60 seconds to go. 7-point lead for Norwell. Into the front court. Gottschalk turns, thought about firing the three, instead clears to Kindig, who buries it. Timeout, Concordia. Basket is good. It was Jaron Kindig who's got his first points of the game. Will take a full timeout. So we'll take it along with him and back after these words. This is Norwell Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we follow a set of ideals and values that define who we are. Honesty, integrity, respect, and compassion. They guide us every day in our work and in our lives because we believe banking should be easy and everyone should be treated with respect regardless of their account size. It's why people have trusted us with their banking for generations. It makes us who we are. First Bank of Bern. We believe in the value of people. Member FDIC.
Well, welcome back to Concordia. Norwell leads at 49-45. We've got 50 seconds to play here in the contest. That three from Jaron Kindig kept the Cadets in the game, and now Norwell's going to have to continue to take care of the ball and make free throws, still in the 1 and bonus as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, Norwell needs to take care of the basketball and hit free throws because you know that Concordia is going to be aggressive going after the basketball here.
I think both teams still have 3 timeouts, at least by my count, left in this game, so we could have some timeouts. Last 50 seconds could take quite some time. Hold on, we've got some issues on the floor. They didn't know who to have on the floor coming out of the timeout.
Brian Parrish is back in.
Yeah, probably for defense. Geiger up ahead. Parrish is riding Geiger up the floor, so no basket.
Excellent press break there by the Knights.
And a 1-and-1 for Geiger. This is big. If Geiger misses the front end here, theoretically, if you're the Cadets, you could go for 2 on the other end.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with 3 timeouts. You can stop the clock whenever you want.
A lot of time left.
Absolutely. Geiger with 3 dribbles. Free throw is no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Adam Gottschalk. The Cadets have a pulse. Jaden Dance with the basketball. Norwell playing really tight man-to-man defense. Almost a step-back 3. Into the lane, a little floater.
Yep.
Offensive foul called on Concordia.
Yeah, that's a good call. Jaden Dance just out of control going into the lane. Not a good choice there by the young man.
3rd foul on Jaden Dance, but it puts Norwell in the double bonus for the rest of the game. 2 shots. Torsen, the baseball pass to Zetas, who makes the grab, doesn't even need to score, and that's a foul. Jaron Kindig picking up his first. And now Zetas will shoot the double bonus.
Yeah, interesting press break there. Luke Zetas looking like a wide receiver.
Yeah, I almost said touchdown.
Yeah.
Now Zetas has not scored tonight, so
0 for 4 from the field.
But
1-3 attempt.
Yeah, but double bonus situation here. Norwell still puts nobody on the line. And the free throw is good.
Great job by the senior to calmly knock down that free throw.
Yeah, this is the spot where Norwell has to be good at the end. They were very good from the line a year ago. That won them a couple games. Free throw shooting won them a couple of games, and Zetis goes 2 for 2. Big free throws for a shooter that did not hit well from the line last year. 26 seconds. 6-point lead for Norwell. Gottschalk clears in the corner, and Parrish travels.
That's a big turnover. It's just the first for the Cadets here in the fourth quarter, but it came at a very inopportune time.
Well, if Concordia can't force a turnover here, 3 possessions is difficult to overcome with 20 seconds to go. So Norwell just has to make sure that they can take care of the ball here. There it is again. Geiger tries to save it, and he turns it over. Now the ball is caromed around and picked up by Quentin Purdy. And a reach foul by Braden Pearson. The Knights get a huge break.
Yeah, that's a pair of turnovers, one on each team, prior to the ball finally being secured by Purdy. He'll go to the line. Quentin with 2 points on the evening. Hit his only field goal attempt. 0 for 1 so far from the free throw line. He's also got 3 rebounds to his credit.
And he rattles the free one in. That might put the game away. It definitely makes it very difficult now for Concordia.
Yeah, this one is the big one, because if he can hit this, it's a 3-possession game. Well, it's already a 3-possession game, 52-45.
This one rims out and pulled down by Pearson with the rebound. Kindig, he floats one up that hit the side of the backboard. Not a good look. Purdy pulls down the board, looking for somebody to get it to, and a foul call on Adam Gottschalk. That's his second. We'll send Purdy back to the line for 2 more.
Actually, I think that's his third, Derek, I believe.
Well, in any case.
Yeah. But it's going to send Purdy to the line to shoot a couple more free throws. Quentin doing a good job on the boards. I got him for 4 rebounds this evening.
He's played a good chunk of minutes after playing a lot in the JV game.
Yeah, he's going to be
clanks
a
the free throw, though.
young man.
Now, Norwell still hasn't been great from the line. It's going to be good enough, but it has not been a good number.
No, it's Coach McBride's not going to like the number that we talk about after the game.
1 for 2. 4 points for Purdy. 9 seconds. Pearson into the front court.
Ooh.
Dance for 3. No good. Purdy another rebound to his credit. Zetis will hang on, and this ball game is over. Norwell will win the season opening contest 53-45. We'll tally up the final statistics and be back with the postgame show. The Knights win today.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. They're so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with the doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for three by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Eyes are important indicators of overall health, and comprehensive eye care goes beyond a prescription for glasses or contact lenses. At Bluffton Family Eye Care, Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry take the time to get to know you, your eye care history, and your vision needs. To ensure healthy eyes and your best possible vision, our optometrists combine experience and expertise with the latest technology. They provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best. They take pride in providing excellent customer service by creating a personal connection with each patient individually.
To look and feel your best, visit Drs. Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424. Or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Welcome back to Concordia. We're wrapping things up after a 53-45 Norwell victory, and we are joined now by head coach Mike McBride. And, Coach, a very good team win for your guys to start the season.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty gritty performance by the guys. We showed some mental toughness tonight. We were down after the first quarter. We got off to a really poor, I thought, sloppy, poor start. Yeah. It looked like we weren't ready to go. And they were ready to go, I guess, a little bit. And we got off the slow start. And then our press, we were not rotating back well out of our press at all. And we left some guys open for shots. And it's that first game, you don't even know all their personnel very well. Like, they had some guys hit some shots I didn't know. I couldn't even tell you their names probably right now, And, I just, we had foul trouble there. I thought we did a nice job there in the second quarter. We cut it. We took the lead, but then all of a sudden Brandon's got two, Will's got two. So we got to make some adjustments there a little bit, and then Cole gets hurt.
Right.
So we go into halftime. I'm thinking worst case it's 25-21. If we go into halftime, we're down 5. We get both Brandon and Will coming back out, and we have turnover, leads to a bucket for them right at the end of the half. So we're down 7. We just told our guys, look, first 3 minutes, are real key. We got to come out and convert, and we did that. We just kept chipping away, and I think we were down 1 at the end of the third.
Right. Yep.
And then we came out in the fourth quarter, and then once we were able to get the lead, we had a stretch where we were able to get stop after stop after stop.
That's true.
And we really didn't plan on playing much 2-3 zone at all. We didn't really come into the game playing any zone, just because we felt like we better man up well, playing man to man. But then we're trying to protect our big guys with some foul trouble there, and Brandon had 4, got his 4th, and then Will had 4. You know, it's just it was a hard fought game. I mean, I thought they competed, and their zone gave us a little bit of trouble in the first half. I thought the second half we were a lot better against it. We got the ball where we wanted to get it, and Geiger was able to do some work down inside.
Okay, so tell me what was going through your mind when you put Nicholson back in the fourth quarter, just under 5 minutes to go, I think. Tell me what the thought process was.
Well, I felt like it was real close. Maybe we were up maybe a bucket or 2.
Something like that.
I think we were up 4.
Yep.
And I thought, man, you know, they had missed some threes the last few possessions, and I thought, you know, we could go to 2-3 zone, maybe protect him, and then we get some high-low looks. And we had the high-low, and that was, we got it with Will one time, but then we had it open again. We just didn't execute the pass, you know. And I felt like with the 2 of them in there, since they were in man, we could get the high-low look that we wanted, and we hadn't been able to get really all game because they hadn't been in there much together, and we saw a lot of 2-3 zone. And then I just thought his 5th foul was kind of a tough call. I really did. I mean, I don't, you know, I'm not down there. I'm further away, obviously, sure. But I just thought that I thought it was a tough call. And you know what? That's part of the game, though.
It is.
I mean, it's part of the game. I thought Levi Leidig played really well for us tonight because he had to play a lot of minutes and not really his first varsity game in over a year.
Right.
And I thought he played really well for us in a lot of areas. I mean, he hit a big 3 for us there in the corner, I think tied the game. And I thought that kind of got us going a little bit, but I just thought our kids fought hard. I know it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I expected it to be pretty. I just think winning on the road is difficult in itself. And we just came up here and we got an 8-point win and didn't play our best. But maybe that will help our focus the next time out.
Yeah, and talking about Levi, he hit a couple big shots in the Southside game as well, so it'd be interesting to see how he develops as a player. Another thing I want to touch on, we want to ask about Cole Wilson's status, if you have an update on that.
The only thing I know is he went to get an X-ray.
Okay.
That is all I know at this time. He left to go get an X-ray. I don't know anything else. Okay. I know that they have him in a brace. They have ice. And I know nothing else at that time. Obviously, we're hopeful that we get good news. And you know, hopefully it's not broken. Right. If it is, we're going to have to move forward from it. The thing is, if it is broken bone, typically it would be a situation where we'd be able to get him back before the end of the year.
Yeah.
But hopefully it won't be, and we can move forward with that. And the thing, if it's a broken bone on the arm, you can do a lot of running. You can maintain your conditioning and things. So hopefully everything checks out fine. I hope to know a little bit more later tonight. But real proud of our guys. I mean, I thought they really competed, and I thought Concordia battled. I mean, they were long. They had a good athleticism, and I know our stats probably aren't great. I know our free throws were a little. I think we were 10 for 21, and we're gonna have to get a little better at that. And we had some good free throw shooters too up there that missed.
Oh yeah.
And I just think it's game one, man. I think game ones are hard for high school kids. And I mean, so we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, so you've got Adams Central coming up on Saturday. What are you looking at from the Flying Jets? Another tough road game, and then you follow that up with a Mississinawa.
Well, it's a tough start to the year, no doubt. We're going to find out a lot about our team. Adams Central, they're going to play a lot of 2-3 zone. I mean, they got good size inside. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, tonight they had 6'7" in the middle of the paint there, and AC is going to have 6'8" in the middle of the paint, and we're just going to have to. We're going to have to work, and we're going to have to be ready to go. We got to execute a little bit better against the zone than what we did. Maybe if we can execute the way we did the second half against the zone, I'll be fine, because I thought we got them out of their zone the second half. And then when they had to play man-to-man, I don't think they were able to guard us as well man-to-man. And I think it'll be the same thing on Saturday if we can get that.
Great. Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate the time. Wish you the best of luck. We'll see you on Saturday, and a great win for your guys.
All right. Thanks a lot. It's good to be 1-0. The turkey's going to taste good tomorrow.
That's right. Well, after a 53-45 win. We've got some statistics to share with you here in just a moment, but we certainly want to talk about how great of a team win that was for Norwell. It's just you can't overstate it enough. Led by Will Geiger and Brandon Nicholson from Norwell. Nicholson had a great game with 9 points, fouling out, and Coach talked about it, getting into foul trouble early. Norwell had to play through some foul trouble tonight, so definitely some adversity they had to play through. As we bring Greg back on here for the final statistics.
Thank you, Derek. We got a lot of stats for you tonight. Appreciate you doing the interview with Coach and allowed me to go into a little bit more detail. So for the Concordia Cadets, of course, they open up the season 0-1. As a team, they were 18 of 50 from the field. They were 15 of 32 going into that fourth quarter. That math, folks, is 3 of 18 from the field in the fourth quarter, and that led to their defeat. They were 5 of 26 from beyond the three-point line and 4 of 10 from the free throw line, and collected a total of 20 rebounds as a team. They also had 11 turnovers. Let's see. It's actually 16 there. Leading them individually, Adam Gottschalk with 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Braden Pearson had 9 points, 1 rebound, and an assist. Jaden Dance, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. With 3 points apiece were Jaron Kindig and Alan Bartkowick. Alan also collected an assist. And then another player here with 3 points was Cade Motter. He was 1 of 3 from beyond the arc for those 3 points. 3 players with 2 points for Coach Toms. Luke Speckard, Landon Jordan, and Clevis Craig, all with 2 points. Clevis Craig, not much of a factor this evening. Took just 3 shots, was 1 of 3 from the field, and collected 3 rebounds. So not the factor that we thought he might have been, Derek. For your Knights this evening, a solid team win. I thought Coach Mike McBride really deserves a lot of credit for this win. Just really made some great substitutions, got through some foul trouble, and made some great adjustments in the second half. The Knights with 53 total points. They were 21 of 35 from the field. Now, that's a pretty doggone good percentage right there. 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. That's going to be an issue that they're going to have to address. Just 10 of 21 from the free throw line and collected 22 rebounds as a team, committed 16 turnovers. That's certainly a number that I'm sure Coach would like to see lowered a little bit. Leading the way individually for the Knights tonight, Will Geiger with 26 points. He was 12 of 18 from the field. Almost all of those shots. In fact, the only shot he made away from the rim was in the first half, and then he was also 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Will also collected 7 rebounds. He was the only player in double figures for the Knights. Brandon Nicholson was close, 9 points on 3 of 4 field goal shooting. He also made 3 of 5 free throws. I had Brandon with 2 assists and 6 rebounds as well. With 5 points, Levi Leidig came off the bench, had a nice game tonight. He also collected 4 rebounds and had an assist. With 4 points apiece were Quentin Purdy on 1 of 1 shooting from the field, 2 of 5 from the line, and collected 6 rebounds. And then also with 4 points was Cole Wilson. We hope he's okay. Cole was 2 of 3 from the inside, or 2 of 2 from inside the arc, and 0 of 1 from outside the arc. Then with 3 points was Connor Torson. He was 0 for 1 from beyond the arc, 1 for 2 inside, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Kyle Hinchin also got in the stat book. He had some minutes and collected an assist along the way for the Knights.
Norwell shoots 60% from the field on the contest. It's you're going to win a lot of games when you shoot 60% from the field. Now, they only had 35 shot attempts, which isn't a ton, but definitely got some good looks along the way. They didn't force a lot of shots at all. Most of the shots they got, they were looking for. So hands down a good shooting performance for Norwell, and we have one more order of business, and that's to name a player of the game. Greg, it is your job to pick first, as it always is.
Well, I think you got to give it to Will, leading the way. Had nearly half of the team's points with 26. Also collected 7 rebounds. Will did what Will does. Yeah. He finishes at the rim. Yep. You can't expect him to step out on the floor. You can't expect him to really create much offense, but he has very strong hands, those big, wide shoulders, and a soft touch at the rim. Will's my guy tonight.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and agree with you, and definitely got to give some credit to Brandon Nicholson, Absolutely. Who I think is going to be a force still, and we didn't get to see near as much as what we'll see throughout the year. Had to play through some difficult situations tonight, fouled out, of course, with 9 points in the fourth quarter. But Norwell, a good performance this evening. We certainly want to wish everybody at home a happy Thanksgiving and a blessed Thanksgiving to you. We'll wrap things up. Final score one more time. Norwell 53, Concordia 45. On behalf of Greg Van Meter, Alex Howard, and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.